is Karin and Mandiola. My name is Minisa Jane M. Granada, and we're here today to talk to you about 6 steps of troubleshooting. Troubleshooting is the process of diagnosing and solving computers' error or technical problems. Learn the definition of computer troubleshooting and discover the tips and tricks of fixing hardware, software, and connectivity problems.
The first step is identify the problem. This step is often the easiest. It may be accomplished via an inbound phone call from a user, a help desk ticket, an email message, a log file entry, or any number of other sources. It is not at all uncommon for users to alert you to the problem or outage.
The second step of troubleshooting. Analyze the problem. Analyze the problem and identify its root causes. This involves using various tools and techniques to examine the process in details, such as flowchart, diagram, and chart list. Check this fishbone diagram, Pareto chart, 5 ways, or fault tree analysis. The goal is to find out what, where, how, when, and why the problem occurs and what factors or variables influence or affect it. Analyzing the problem helps to understand an underlying mechanics, relationship, and patterns that causes to contribute to the problem.
The third step is test probable cause theory to determine actual case. Once you have established your theory of probable cause, you should take a moment to consider whether or not you can troubleshoot the issue on your own, or if escalating it to a higher authority is called for. If it falls within your capabilities, you will need to test your theory to determine if it is indeed the actual cause. Your theory was created from the most likely probable cause, so you need to determine how best to test it. If your theory is confirmed, you will move on to the next step.
The fourth step. Establish an action plan and execute the plan. Once you have determined the actual cause by testing your probable cause, you will need to establish an action plan and then execute that plan. Simple problem will probably only need simple plans. However, if it is a complex problem, you may need to write out the plan so that you can be sure to execute it correctly. This is another opportunity to escalate the problem to a more senior level if necessary.
The fifth step is verify full system functionality. After you have executed your plan, you will need to verify that the system is fully functional. If everything works, that's great. Based on your findings and the issue, you may find that you have the opportunity to implement preventative measures so that the problem does not occur again. If full system functionality has not occurred, you will need to go back to step 1 and continue to work through the troubleshooting methodology.
Step is document the process. Once everything is fully functional, documenting the process becomes important. This is where you document finding, action, and outcomes. When the problem occurs again, there will be information available to walk something through the means of troubleshooting and resolve the issue.
And that's all. I hope you understood something in our presentation.
And thank you for watching.